Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get... there and make the stop at the 19. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bennett. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Looking for space. It's Stewart. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all of the tools. And you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Drones. Behind his big tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. The give to the tailback. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Selwyn. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
He'll set up to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Stewart. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hokies! They're on the board first here in the season opener. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out out of the gun. The inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And man, he got the first down, and I know all you probably say, hey, slide, get down, don't take the hit, don't fumble, but that guy's thinking touchdown. He's thinking I can break these tackles and try to make a play, got held up, coughed up the football, defense recovers. Man, that's a big blow for the offense.
Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Leaves it with the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's a really good looking run there. And think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
Virginia Tech, 7. South Carolina, 0.
So first down here as they go back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Drones. He's got the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Green. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his... He didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Syracuse is going to walk off the field there inside the dome with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? It sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose. Inside. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone.
Will take over. First and 10.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Back to throw, it's Drones. Blasted as he lets it go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back.
Turning on the Jets. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Scanning the field, it's Drones. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. This time it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they
sneaks it into the end zone?
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And the Gamecocks get enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
They'll run the screen. Across the 45. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Short throw to the sideline, complete, and he'll pick up the first down.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wiggles through, and the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. Got some room to run. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Drones. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
20, South Carolina, 7.
And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Bring in the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Green. And they'll mark him down after making that grab, and that's one way to start digging out of that hole, and they're still short of the first down. The Hokies will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A low line drive and not his best work. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Got his man on the right. Jumped on top of the pile.
Momentum's a big part of the quarterback position, too. And sure, he threw a pick on the last drive, so let's come out on this one and find some easy completions from the pocket. If it's not there for me downfield right away, let me find my check down and get myself back into rhythm.
The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Wide open spaces. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Green. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Rides the back on the option to give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games, throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
To throw, it's Stroll. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And the returner is stopped. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll try the left side. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Running backs are wide receivers. They've been doing such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Coastal Carolina answered the bell away from Conway today with an impressive victory. The Chanticleers knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
To the air, it's Drones. Finds the tight end. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here's the handoff. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Hokies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, South Carolina 21, Virginia Tech 20.
So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabs it in the middle. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Bennett. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And after that incompletion at this juncture of the game, a field goal here would be nice on fourth down, obviously, but do you trust your defense to keep getting stops? If you don't, then you've got to go for it here on fourth and short.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Snagged in the middle. It's Holloway.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. Fourth down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The option look. Past the first down marker and still running. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Got his man downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air. It's Drones. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Hokies with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And some room to work. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Western Michigan was far from the friendly confines of Kalamazoo, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's taking the deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you could run in your sleep.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll take another shot here. Pick off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And he'll be tackled